stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back. Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This fielded at the 2. Spinning away. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
What? 190. Mike 58 right there. I know he ain't got
it. On first down, Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Got it. 51.
Throwing again. Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Hey, 0-0.
They go play action with Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Deuce. Run. Hey, alert 33. I got you.
Throwing, Mayfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 43 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. 1st down, the run with Lynch. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 29 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's all.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, Mayfield, flushed out right. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the curve. Rush in. Switch. Watch the shift.
They'll run with Lynch. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Hey, bud, 180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Get that quarterback!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Cleveland offense ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what they're offering.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 81 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On first down, Wilson looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lynch. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
You got to be ready. Don't be scared. Touch. Hey, switch gears. Slow down. Stay at home. Touch. 58, boy, 58.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sione Takitaki. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Watch the flag.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. K.J. Wright came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
What you got, Heavy? Run. Give me some. Hey, Echo.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They start the drive with Lynch. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
51 the mark, Booster, please.
Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
54 miles. Let's go, D. Done.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
His guys take over first down 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now Lynch running right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down, it's Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And how about this, a fake? And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Mayfield. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right creds, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show, but can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
180. Right there. 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. No.
11. I got you.
Go get him. Mike 56.
White.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen. Say,
1, Omaha. General West.
check 31.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Looking sideline, incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Breida. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 41, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams...
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to take a shot. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I got this. Go now. 12, fellas, here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go. 21.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Reggie Ragland, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
I got this.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for 6, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Here we go. 180. Let's pin the mirrors back. It's on full street.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, alert! Alert!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback has really energized that club.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is caught by Watkins. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Mahomes to throw once more. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go. 80. Right there, 56. Let's go. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
I got you. Hey, come on.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
At the 9-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
He's checking. Crash. He's coming. Double up.
21. 21.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Garoppolo, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
11.
Play action. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
I don't need to. I don't want
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards as they have taken the lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
21.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And it's incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a set at the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
Here we go.
It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Reggie Ragland in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
21.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Mike 56. Hey, alert.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Single slot, single slot. Who got 17?
12, 12.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Hey, Charlie.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8.
We got this.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. Now here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing the 2nd and a bundle. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Here we go.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Emmanuel Sanders. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here we go.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.